नमस्सर्वेभ्यः कक्षायां स्वागतम्। प्रातःकालीनकक्षायाम् अस्माभिः धातुगणानां विषये ज्ञानं प्राप्तम्। अपि च ततः पूर्वं तिङ् प्रत्ययानाम् अर्थात् क्रियापदप्रत्ययानां ज्ञानं कथं दशलकाराः सन्ति, प्रत्येकस्मिन् लकारे कालमेकं वा भावमेकं वा सूच्यते, भूतकालः, वर्तमानकालः, भविष्यत्कालः इत्यादि। गणविषये इतोपि किञ्चित् पठनीयम् अस्ति, शिष्यते। अस्माभिः ज्ञातमेतत् गणाः सन्ति। तेषु भ्वादिः, भू आदिः, भ्वादिः प्रथमः, अद् आदिः, अदादिः द्वितीयः, हु धातोः अर्थात् जुहोति इति रूपयुक्त हु धातोः जुहोति आदयः, दिवादिः, दिव् इति, स्वादिः, सुई सु इति. Actually, you may know this. Sunoti may not be familiar to you, but prasuti everybody knows. Prasuti everybody knows. So prasava everybody knows. Prasava means to give birth, or the action of giving birth. Okay. And suti, prasuti, Kannada at least we use prasuti also. So not in the kriya sense, but as a kridanta form, birthing, prasuti, like that. So that way you are familiar. And don't confuse with Hindi sunoti. So sunta hai, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, सुनता कुछ नहीं. तुदादिहि, तुद इति धातोः, रुधादिहि, रुद् इति धातोः गणः, तनादिहि, तन् इति प्रथम धातुः तनादिगणे, क्रियादिः इत्यत्र क्री क्रयणे in the sense of purchasing, क्रीणाति इति रूपं, चुरादिः, चुर् इति धातोः. एवम् एतावत् ज्ञातम् अस्माभिः. दशगणाः सन्ति. भ्वादिः इति बृहद् इति सूचितमपि. अत्र अपि च सङ्केताः सन्ति यत्र इतोपि ज्ञानं प्राप्तुं शक्नुमः. पुस्तकानि अपि सन्ति विविध स्तरेषु. धातुरूपनन्दिनी इत्यादि प्रायः मास्टर्स् स्तरे उपयोगिनी भवेत्. एतत्तु सर्वेषां कृते सर्वम् अस्ति अत्र, परन्तु अष्टाध्यायी.com/धातु मध्ये अपि अस्ति इति इदानीं टङ्कितपुस्तकानाम् उपयोगः क्षीणं जायते, न केवलं संस्कृते, सर्वत्र तथा. फ्लिप् बुक् इति छात्राणां कृते अष्टाधिकशत धातूनां प्रियकरधातूनाम् अर्थात् ये सर्वे इच्छन्ति तादृशधातूनां चत्वारः लकाराः अर्थात् यथा अस्माभिः पठितं लट्, लङ्, लृट् अपि च लोट्, एतेषां रूपाणि अस्मिन् पुस्तके स्थापितमस्ति. मया अपि अद्य प्रातःकालीनकक्षायाः अन्ते PDF लिङ्क् प्रेषिता अस्ति. तस्य PDF पुस्तकस्य मध्ये चित नामपदानाम् अपि च एकस्य परस्मैपदिनः अपि च एकस्य आत्मनेपदिनः रूपाणि दर्शितानि सन्ति. So I hope you are able to by now track everything in Samskritam. Anybody is totally not getting what I am speaking? Please be clear. If you are not, I will go to more English. I am trying to, towards the end of these lessons, going to more Samskritam. Not to show anything, but to get you into the samskara of listening to Samskrita. And I am pretty sure what I am saying is full of errors. So I will not be showing off at all. I will be showing off my ignorance, perhaps. Okay. So this is the further reading into that Dhatu Gana section. There are three constituents in Pathati. See, they are showing how the Vaiyakaranas, how the grammarians have built up in segments so that we can find the commonalities and follow similar processes for similar grouped dhatus. So Pat is the dhatu, is the so-called Vikarana Pratyaya. Vikarana Pratyaya means Vikara everybody knows. Vikara means some kind of changing of the form, right? something has a shape, and if you change the shape of it, it's called vikara. Okay, of course, in a colloquial, normal, rudi bala, it means some kind of grotesque thing, but it is nothing grotesque. The original meaning of vikara is transforming the shape, that's all. Okay, not necessarily in a grotesque way. So this vikarana pratyaya is the one that modifies the dhatu, tail end of the dhatu, using this kind of vikarana pratyaya, which is sitting between the dhatu and the ting pratyaya. Ti comes from the tip, just jhi, the ting set, first one, pratama purusha ekavachana form. Okay, we don't know the lakara at that level, but eventually in the lat, so they should have actually put ti with the in brackets at the top, lat form of ti pratyaya. So which becomes ti also in this final form is also ti. So the tip takes the ti form. So pat a thi pathati emerges. Yes, Vidyavari, you can listen. No problem. We will not worry about disturbing you. Okay, pathati pathati. So this is how. So there are three components: dhatu, vikarana pratyaya, and this is called akhyata pratyaya. But you can, instead of akhyata, if you are easier, is ting pratyaya is easier. Ting pratyaya, technical term. Akhyata pratyaya is a little bit different technical term in Samskritam. Conjugational affix. Okay, so pathati. Then if you add the upasarga before, like apatat is not upasarga, that is coming from the prakriya only. So prapatati, something, I don't know what would be the specific name. Pratipatati. Pratipatati has a sense, reads towards, like that. Okay, so pratipatati. Then the prati is added before the pat dhatu as an upasarga attachment. Okay, which directs the dhatu to a slightly more vectored meaning. Okay, so yeah, these kind of things, components are seen, and there can be more than one upasarga. Pratyapatati, prati plus ang plus pat plus a plus ti, but pratyapatati, like that. Okay, all right. The first constituent is quoted. So dhatu, that is more familiar to us. That is, dhatu denotes the action, and the second constituent, that is vikarana pratyaya, expresses the particular class the verb root belongs to. So this vikarana pratyaya is being introduced to you to show that this is what grammarians have determined qualifies the dhatu to belong to different groups. So Pratama Gana has one type of Vikarana Pratyaya, Dvitiya Gana has another type, Vadi Gana has a Pratyaya. Okay, Adadi doesn't have this. You will see this. Okay, so that is what brings the sound variations between dhatus of different ganas as they get conjugated. Okay. Vikarana Pratyaya expresses the particular class in the sense the Gana, as far as we use. The verb root belongs to dhatoho ganasya suchana vikarana pratyayena jnayate. What is distinct from Vadi with Adadi? Vadi has one type of vikarana pratyaya, Adadi has a different type of vikarana pratyaya. At the primary level, there may be other subtle Gana specific rules, but we'll not worry about that. At the very 99% level, the vikarana pratyaya variations are what is dictating the way in which the conjugation occurs. Okay, important. So remember what is vikarana pratyaya, remember where it sits between dhatu and the ting pratyaya, or the akhyata pratyaya, the alternate name for ting pratyaya, and who determines the vikarana pratyaya, who or what determines it, the belongingness to a particular gana determines it. Okay, this much is the important lesson from this. I mean, again, with a little bit of exam viewpoint. Okay. Generally, each gana has a different vikarana pratyaya. See, each gana has a different vikarana pratyaya, by recognizing which we can know the gana. So, at once you reach a certain advanced level, if somebody says divyati, if I am good enough Vyakarane, oh, this is belonging to the Divadi Gana. Of course, it may not be Divyati, it may be some other Dhatu from that Gana. It will be giveaway to say Divyati because Divadi is already known. So, but some other, so, oh, okay, it is that type. Okay. So, the third, like my own Guruvarya, etc., people like that with enormous knowledge will be able to identify. The third constituent conveys the mood or the tense. Okay, the last segment. Okay, Lakara and Purusha and Vachana. So this T pratyaya comes with what all properties, guys? Vartamana Kala property. Okay, Pratama Purusha property. Ekavachana property. All of them are conjoined in the T pratyaya. Okay. Very important. That's what they're saying. We know the lakara. So for a different lakara, there will be a different form. Okay. For different purusha, different form. For different vachanas. Titaha anti. So patati, patataha, patanti. Patu a is not changing, but titaha anti is changing according to vachana. Sitaha tha, mi vaha maha. Okay. That's what we read sometime back in a table there. Okay. All right. To know accurately the class to which a verb root belongs, a thorough study of Vikarana Pratyayas along with constant practice is required. However, at present, the above brief introduction is sufficient. This much simple knowledge of Dhatu, Vikarana Pratyaya, Akhyata Pratyaya, knowing that Patati as an Akara, this much as one example, if you remember, you're in business. Okay. They are not going to ask a question. Krinati, explain the dhatu, the vikarna pratyaya, and the akyata pratyaya in this. No, they're going to torture you like that. They may ask, the question may become, what components constitute a kriyapada? Then you will answer, it has a dhatu, it has a vikarna pratyaya, and akyata pratyaya, or a ting pratyaya, which they combine. For example, patu plus a plus the patati. This much will come. They're not going to go into MA level, asking you to analyze runaddi and all that. Okay. So, but I have the
Sir, just to get more clarity, this if we consider the dhatu shrunoti, then is it a part of swadi gana?
Where do you see similar? Why do you
I
conclude
don't
Swadigana? Good.
because it's
Sunoti,
sunoti the type of
Shrunoti.
shrunoti,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. Shru, no is there. Shrunoti, correct. The Nakara became Natva. You see, you are doing very well. So now what you do, okay, you thought like that. So now you go to ashtadhyayi.com, go to Dhatupata, type Shrunoti, and check what Gana it belongs to there above. Okay, they will show which Gana. Then, oh, okay, I got the hint of it. Like that, you will think, right? That's the whole crux of the matter. Okay, very good, very good. Shru, shrui or shru is the dhatu there. Okay. Okay, Bhagini is in the right path. Oh, sorry, I didn't explain the picture here. Okay, so this is this is all additional stuff to bolster what is minimum there in the textbook. Okay, see, what we saw was pat ati is similar to bhu ati bhavati. Okay, bhu ati or pat ati bhavati, like that. Ad doesn't have any vikarana pratyaya. There is a lopa of the vikarana pratyaya. Okay, so ati comes out of it. Whereas hu dhatu belongs to juhotyadi gana, where there is a dvitva or a what you call duplication practice involved with the dhatu. Okay, so basically hu comes actually, hu comes, and then that ju comes from it with a transform. Okay, so juh is the transformed version of the dhatu. Any other dhatu of this gana has that kind of duplication process involved. Okay, so instead of a vikarana pratyaya as such, so u plus there may be a akara involved here or not, I don't know. So o utva goes to o juhoti, like that. Juhu plus something plus the juhoti. Okay, All right. So then Divadigana Yakara is the Vikarana Pratyaya. It won't have the Panini won't call it Ya. He will call it some Mlya, he will have his technical letter for that, but don't worry about all that. So finally Ya results. So Divyati, Div plus Ya plus Ti. So Divyati like this. So no for Swadigana. So Sunoti, Shrunoti, like Bhagini said, seems to belong. Basically, Nu becoming no there. Okay, Nu or no. Then Tudadigana has Akara, similar to that, but there is some other variation involved. Okay. At this more level, it is not apparent what is the difference between this and that. We will not worry now, but there is a difference, believe me. That's why it is in a different Gana. May not be apparent in Pratama Purusha Ekavachana, it may become apparent somewhere else. Huh? Okay, and then Rudhadi has Nakara coming. Rudh, na, and then see how the ending also is taking a variation, Dhi, like that. Okay, so that has its own rule sets that directs the transformations of the Akhyata Pratyaya, the thing Pratyaya. Then Tanoti, Tanu, Ti, so Tanoti. Krina, Ti, so Krinati. So due to Natva of the Repa in the Kri, it becomes Rana. So Krinati. Somewhere else it may remain Na when the Dhatu doesn't have a trigger for Natva. Chur, Aya is the so-called Swartha Nich Pratyaya that is involved as a Vikarana Pratyaya. So Aya, so Chorayati, Chu, Cho, Guna Sandhi happens. You will study all this later. Okay, this Swarasandhi comes in the next level. So Chorayati comes. So the Repa goes behind the Cho and all that. Okay, I think the Chu becoming Cho is a different process, nothing to do with this A. Then the Repa joins the to become Ra, and then Yati comes. Okay, yeah. So the Chu becoming Cho is a built-in Guna step in the Dhatu transformation. Okay, Guna, Vriddhi, all these steps happen in the Dhatu transformations. Okay, so this one is just a sample to see how the Gana Vyavastha is varying and what is actually the Vikarana Pratyaya, etc. And of course, we are only seeing Latlakara, Pratamurusha, Ekavachana forms to help us, but yeah. Know that there are 18 of these forms potentially, maybe 9 plus 9, 9 only for some, other 9 for others, and whole set of 9 plus 9 for Ubhayapadina. Very few Ubhayapadis are there. It's not a big set. Okay, so we'll move forward. Now, this again is a extra. Okay, I just happened to include it because as part of my own Sanskrit studies, I had to, kind of remember the statistics. We were taught and kind of roughly remembered the statistics. But I will only highlight on what are the important things from this, which are of curiosity interest to us, not for the exam again, curiosity interest. So we told that there are 10 ganas, and I have been earlier telling 4 ganas are critical. Dvadi gana, Pratama gana, Divadi gana, Chaturtha gana, Tudadi gana, Shashtagana, and Churadigana, Dashamagana. So, first, fourth, sixth, and 10th ganas. You see the count of dhatus. There are 2 types of pathas. Okay, this is from Panini's Dhatu Pata, and this is from integrated Dhatu Pata of many multiples, as available in ashtadhyayi.com on that date. Maybe now further has been discovered and added, I don't know. Okay, but you see, 2000 dhatus we have been saying, right? See, in fact, it's less than 2000. So here, 1010 are in by this table 997. We should start learning to read these numbers in Sanskrit font, okay, or Devanagari font. So 997 dhatus, half of the dhatus are in Vadigana. So 50% is in Vadigana, is dominant. Next, you see 140 in Divadi, about 157, actually exactly 157 in Tudadi, and 410 in Churadigana. Okay, so if you see 1000, 1150, 1400, if you add this also, and then 1800 plus 1800 out of 1900 odd belong in these four. Then there is a tiny 25, 10 only in Tanadi, 61, 24, 72. This may not be too small, but so very, very small groups are there in the rest. Okay. So this is actually a little bit more Paninian listing of the Vikarana Pratyaya. So the comes from Shap Pratyaya. Shapaha look happens. This is also having Shap, but there is a Lopa. Shapaha Shlu. So different type of process Panini describes. Okay. That is because Dvitva happens. That Dadati, that those kind of things. See, Juhotyadi, Juhoti Visa. Dadati is also from, so Dada. Dvitva is there. Okay. Then Shyan becomes Ya, Shnu becomes No, Sha becomes A, Shnam becomes Na, U becomes O, Shna becomes Na, Shap becomes Aya. So this Paninian titles of the Vikarana Pratyaya, the actual derivatives from that after removing the technical letters. Okay. And then doing the simple addition process and doing the derivation from that. So bhu, ati, bhavati, asti. Asti is from the adadid. So asti is not asati. See, asti. So because it doesn't have vikarana, asti. Dadati has duplication. So tritiya gana. Okay. So then nashyati, ya is there. So nashyati. Okay. And then like that. No is there. So you remember apnoti, shrunoti, like Bhagini mentioned, and one more we saw in the previous table. So that is from sunoti, suni dhatu. So like this. Okay. The kru dhatu, which is so important, kru dhatu belongs to a group with only 10 dhatus. It's such a major important dhatu for us, this karoti and all that, and it is in a group of its own with just 9 other neighbors with it, and has a O type of transformative. That's why it's karoti, like that goes. And it is a ubhayapadi, so it is also having kurute, like that. Kurute, kurute. So instead of karoti, it becomes kurute in the atmanepadi. Yeah, it's a process involved. Okay. And this is the Swartha niche I was talking about. See, the Lakshana of the 10th Gana has the Swarthe niche. Apply a niche on top of the Shap for the 10th Gana. It's the Lakshana of that Gana. So it has this E plus A plus. So Kshalayati comes out of it. Actually, A plus E plus T, it seems like I have to check this order. Anyway. So why there are some times this number confusion? Some dhatus in some patas are read in duplicate in different ganas because the different forms are seen in different zones of India. The grammarians have included it under different ganas, the same dhatu. The meaning is same except the declensions, conjugation, I should say. The conjugation styles vary from, for example, Magadhi to some other region like that. Okay, Maharashtri. So then they undertake to say, okay, that is the Maharashtri style. So let us put it in 7th group as well as 1st group, like that. Okay. No meaning change, but the form change. So we'll move forward. Okay, that is the end of the Dhatu Ganapatha. Ganapatha, not your Veda Ganapatha, Dhatu Ganapatha. So now we come to next grammatical point. They have packed lots in the 10th lesson. First we learned Ting Pratyayas, then we learned Gana Vyavastha. Now we are learning Saptami Vibhakti, the last of the Vibhaktis, last of the Mohicans. So sentences with words in locative case, Adhikarana, Karaka Vibhakti, Adhikarana, location. So can be time, can be space. And there is one more application of Saptami Vibhakti as a condition. Okay. Like upon the arrival of the lady, the house owner went in and brought something. So That's condition is upon type of placement is also there in Saptami. Upon is also a placement type of word in English, if you notice language similarity. Sentences with words in locative case. Locative means locational, time or space. Kamalani kasare santi. Lotuses in the pond, lake or pond, they are there. So lotuses are in the pond. So kasare, in the pond. Okay, Saptami Vibhakti. कमल pond में है. Pond, I don't know how do you say, kasar में. Okay, we'll use kasar only, why not? Kasar में है. Like that. कमलाए, कमलाए kasar में है. पुष्पाणि लतायाम विकसन्ति. पुष्पाणि, plurality of flowers. Latayam, upon the creeper. Lata means creeper. Okay, upon the creeper. Latayam. Strilinga Saptami Ekavachana. Sitayam. Latayam. Okay. Latayam. Vikasanti. So the flowers bloom upon the creeper. In the creeper. Usually we don't use that in English. Upon only we use, right? Flowers bloom upon the creeper. Okay. Usually we use in the tree. Sometimes we use upon the tree also. In the tree and say upon the creeper. It's a style. Parnani bhumyam patanti. Leaves. Parnam, parne, parnani. Leaves. Bhumyam. Bhumihi. Ikaranta strilinga shabda. Bhumyam. Upon the earth. Patanti, they fall. Okay. Chhatraha kakshyasu upavishanti. Like all of you. Chhatraha. Chhatraha, chhatrau, chhatraha. Pullinga bahuvachana prathama vibhakti. Kakshyasu. Kakshya. Class. Basically, kakshya means some kind of orbit. But we use that in the sense of because a circle of students around the teacher. So kakshya term is used for classroom also in ancient denotion. So kakshya su upavishanti, around the teacher in a circle it means, but literally you can read it as in a classroom. In classrooms, plural. Kakshya strilinga pada, kakshyasu Saptami bahuvachana. So latayam, latayoho, latasu. Same way, kakshayam, kakshayoho, kakshyasu. Plural. Amongst many, in many classrooms. So the students in many classrooms, they sit. Upavishanti. Upasarga, vish dhatu, plural. Latlakara, pratama purusha, bahuvachana, anti ending. So upavishanti, vish dhatu. Okay. Bhakti Shambhau Bhavatu. You see, slight difference. See, all of this is flowers in the pond, flowers in the creeper, letters upon the earth, students in classrooms, etc. So there are one set of physical entity or one or more physical entities in one physical location. Here you see the difference here. Okay. Bhakti Shambhau Bhavatu. So bhakti is a bhava. It is not a material thing, right? You cannot keep it in your hand. we kind of believe this is something which belongs in the heart. That is just a feeling, because feelings we identify with heart. The reason, of course, always is because feelings affect our emotions and emotions affect our heart rate. So they are linked like that. Either we calm down or we become anxious. Everything is shown as patterns of heartbeats, right? Immediately by the brain triggering the corresponding rasa into the heart. So that's why we say that way. Anyway, but here bhakti shambhau bhavatu. The devotion, may it happen, may it occur, may it emerge upon Shambhu. That means, let me place my bhakti on Shambhu. like that. Let devotion be there in Shambhu, upon Shambhu. In Shambhu is also fine. Okay. So this is the sense of Saptami as a Bhavadikarana, not a Vastvadikarana. Okay. Bhava being Bhakti. Okay. Vahanani Margeshu Sancharanti. We again come back to Vastu and Vastu. Vahanani, vehicles. Margeshu, roads. Upon the roads. Sancharati. Sancharanti, plural, sorry. Vahanani is plural, so Sancharanti. So they move, this some upasarga, chardatu, charanti, latlakara bahuvachana. So, vahanani margeshu sancharanti. The vehicles move around upon the roads. Vehicles move on the roads. Mayuraha girishu nrityanti. The peacocks, multitude of them, amongst the hills, upon the hills, girishu. Girau, girishu, girau, giryoho girishu, something like that. Hari, hari, haraya, harau, haro, harau, haroho, harishu, like that something comes. Yeah. Giryoho girishu, I think. Giroho, giryoho girishu. Yeah, giryoho. Girau, giroho, girau also comes, I think. Anyway, mayuraha girishu nrityanti. So the peacocks, they dance upon the hills. As you know, always they love hilly regions because they will find not human occupied zones to take care of themselves. Flat means farming. So, tarunaha nadyam taranti. The young guys, tarunaha, tarunaha, pratama bahuvachana, nadyam, upon the river or in the river, taranti, they swim. Tarana means to cross from one shore to the other shore, but generally means swim. Okay, so tarunaha nadyam taranti, they swim in the river, upon the river, in the river. Okay. Samudre mauktikani bhavanti. In the ocean, mauktikani, the pearls, bhavanti, they exist. So in the ocean, the pearls exist. The pearls are in the ocean. Balikaha. Balikaha kridangane kridanti. So the girls, they play in the play yard, playground. Krida angana. Angana means an area, flat area where people congregate. And krida is play. So play area. So balikaha kridangane kridanti. This also uses krida dhatu. This also uses krida. This is kriya pada. This is nama pada. And a samasta, krida angana, 2 words. And saptami of that, in the playground, upon the playground. Gajaha aranye sancharanti. The elephants, they move around in the forest, aranye. Naryaha sabhayam gayanti. Nari, naryau, naryaha. Ikaranta strilinga shabda. Nadi, nadyau, nadyaha. Nartaki, nartakyau, nartakyah, nari, naryau, naryah, like that. So, sabhayam, akarat strilinga, sabha, shabda, sabhayam, lata, latayam, like that, sabhayam, gayanti. So, the ladies sing in the congregation, assembly. That's all. Of course, today sabha means an actual hall also, where congregation happens. Kalpataravaha Amaravatyam Vartante. Not the Amaravati in Andhra Pradesh. Amaravati in Indraloka. After which the capital of Andhra Pradesh is supposed to be modeled. Don't tell it loudly. They will oppose it, saying that is a Hindutva. So Amaravatyam Vartante. So Kalpataravaha. So Kalpataru, there is this concept of the Kalpataru, which is provider, right? Just like Nandini and her mother Kamadhenu. There is this concept of Kalpataru. in the Indra Loka. So Amaravati is the capital of Indra. So Kalpataravaha Amaravatyam Vartante. So these Kalpavrikshas, Taruhu Taravaha, Taruhu Taru Taravaha, Guruhu Guru Guravaha. Taru Shabda for Paryaya for Vriksha. So Kalpataravaha Amaravatyam, Amaravati Nadi Nadyam, Amaravati Amaravatyam, Nadyam Nadyoho Nadishu, Amaravatyaam Amaravатयोः Amaravatishu. Vartante, they exist. Santi, bhavanti, vartante, many ways you can say it. Karyalayaha nagarishu bhavanti, the office spaces, office houses. In the towns, they are. So, nagari shabda, nagarishu, strilinga bahuvachana, saptami, nagarishu. Okay. If it was nagaram, napumsaka form of nagara shabda, then it will nagareshu, ekara, nagareshu, which means the same thing. Except we are using the napumsaka nagara shabda instead of strilinga nagari shabda. So, nagarishu. Lots of sentences. Okay. So, let us invite who? Isha Varye. She has been asking a lot of questions. Let her read a bit. Isha Varye?
Yes. Aham sayankale gachami. I go in the evening. Rushayah Bharat Deshe Asan.
How do you read this again, Bhagini?
Rushayah Bharat Deshe.
Is it Bharat Deshe?
I'm not able to get what you want.
Bharata Deshe. Rata Deshe.
Bharata Deshe.
Drop the Halant business from Hindi, okay? Very critical. Okay. Read again, sorry.
Rushayah Bharat Deshe Asan. Rishis are living in Bharata.
Were, Bhagini. I hope they are living. Do you all wish for them to come back? Yes. Continue, Bhagini.
Viramah Bhanu Vasare Bhavati. Holiday is on Sunday.
Not for Pravesha students.
We have rest of the week holiday. Saha Asande Upavishati. He sits in a chair.
So now what is happening? Sayankale, Saptami Ekavachana. Bharata Deshe, Saptami Ekavachana. Bhanu Vasare. See here, this is a time. That is the first. So Sayankala is also time. So far, everything was space. If you see, everything was space. Okay. First time when Sayankale came, time reference came as a period of time. Same with Bhanu Vasare. Okay. They have not kind of classified, but we are picking up those points. Continue, Bhagini.
Saha Asande Upavishati. He sits in a chair. Matrubhumau Pritihi Bhavatu.
Let there be love for the motherland. So Matrubhumihi, Bhumihi Shabda. So Bhumau is the form. Bhumihi, Bhumau.
This is lot lakar, no? Bhavatu.
Bhavatu is lot.
Yeah.
Pratama Purusha Ekvachana Bhavatu.
Mahabharate Anekaha Kathaha Vidyante. There are many stories in the Mahabharata.
So Mahabharate. So of course, here it doesn't mean big India. It means in the epic Mahabharata. Mahabharate. Mahabharatam Napumsaka Shabda. Mahabharate Saptami Ekavachana. So in the epic Mahabharata, many stories are there. So this Vidyante Atmanepadi. Okay. Vidyate, Vidyete, Vidyante, like that. Okay. They exist. There are. So it's another dhatu for us, bhu, where one more is available.
It can be used in place of bhavati.
Yes. bhavanti or vidyante. Correct.
Vyakarane mam astikah.
Read again.
Vyakarane mama astikah asti.
Astika na.
What it is? Asakti hi asti.
Correct, Bhagini.
Asakti. Ruchi.
I am interested in grammar. Grammar. So, Vyakaranam, Vyakarane. Napumsaka Saptami Ekavachana, Vyakarane. Rame, okay, Nagare, Vyakarane, Mahabharate. Many of them belong in that Akaranta category. Once we go past Tritiya Vibhakti, pulling us Napumsaka doesn't matter. They have similar declension. Okay. Mama is Shashti here. It's the sixth case.
Yes.
So, my interest, Mama Asakti asti. Sarvesham Asaktirapi asti tatra.
Jyeshteshu adaram darshaya. Show respect to elders.
Darshaya. Okay. So this one is another lot lakara form. So in the elders, upon the elders, respect. Adara has different meanings contextually. Adara can be a dear feeling also in other places, but here it is a respectful feeling. Hopefully the respect comes from dearness rather than fearness. Continue, Bhagini.
Sir, is there a rule that the Shatkon Sha comes for pulling and the other Sha comes for...
No. Not. It comes in various places. It's there, available as a varying pronunciation from Shankara Shakara. It's there. Okay, it comes in specific places. But in Saptami Bahuvachana, you will see Shatkona Shakara, many places where instead of Su, Shu will come. Like Rameshu, Lata Su or Shu will come. Okay.
So Lata Su and
Lata Su has Su, whereas Jyeshteshu, Rameshu has Shu. Yeah. But Nagari, which is Strilinga Shabda, also has Shu. Usually this Shatva is called, and it's sometimes due to this Repa presence also it is influencing. Here there is no Repa, there is maybe Mahaprana is influencing that. I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
Daridreshu pritihi bhavatu. Have compassion for the poor.
Again, Lot Lakara. May there be affection for the poor. Compassion. They converted Preeti to compassion.
So, if we are asked in the exam Prernarthak, is it important to start the sentence with let there or something like that? Means here
in the translation, let there be compassion for the poor, have compassion for the poor. It's okay. All mean the same in the end. Don't worry too much about the English sentences form. As long as you're including a sense of directive there, right? No problem. Okay.
Durvaisane.
Read again.
I'm not able to get this one.
Beginning, it's very easy. See, du has to be pronounced first, no doubt. Du. Then the repa has to be taken up. Dur, right?
Durvaisane.
Vya. Forget the repa now. You have already pronounced this. Dur. You have cancelled that symbol part. So vya. So durvyasane.
Durvyasane. Durvyasane ruchihi maastu. Have no interest in bad habits.
So don't have any interest in bad. Don't have a taste for bad habits like that. Dur is like negation. Negative sense. Okay. Yeah. Then vyasana means some kind of habit. Okay. So this has dur upasarga, vi upasarga. Okay. And then that's how it has come from some dhatu, durvyasana.
Samaj sevayam pravrittihi bhavatu. Indulge in social work serving the society.
Pravritti means engagement or intent to do something. Okay. So samaja sevayam, in the act of samaja seva, pravrittihi, an intent, Bhavatu, may be there, may maintain it, may it be there. So indulge in social work. Indulge is a little bit misplaced here. Engage in social work, serving the society. Yeah. This is a little bit Tatparya style, serving the society, because Samaja Seva. Okay, so that was good. I think all of you got many Saptamis. At this level, they have only included locative Saptami and temporal Saptami. Locative in the sense of place location and time location. In one place, we saw location of a bhava rather than a vastu, bhakti. So that's different. But most of them are proper location, whether they be spatial or temporal. Okay. So they have not introduced the Sati Saptami to you, what I talked about, the other Saptami Vibhakti variant. They're going to teach you slowly. Okay. So now what they have done, they have now summarized how the declensions are happening. Okay. So in Pullinga, we see Ramaha goes to Rame and Bahuvachana goes to Rameshu. Technically, forget this table, because again it's only Eka Bahu, which is not good style. Even this is not good style, but at least the Saptami table here is focusing on all three vachanas. So Rame Ramayoho Rameshu, Sitayam Sitayoho Sitasu, Vane Vanayoho Vaneshu. Vana Shabda is like Rama Shabda only now. Though it's in Napumsaka, it becomes like Rama Shabda after Tritiya Vibhakti onwards. So Hari Shabda, Ikaranta Pullinga, Harau Haryoho Harishu. Okay. So Guru Shabda, Gurau Gurvoho Gurushu. It's not there. Here it is there. Uka. Gurau Gurvoho Gurushu. So let me finish the Ikarantas. Mati Shabda, Ikaranta Strilinga. Matyam Matyoho Matishu. Okay. Dhadi Shabda, Ikaranta Navumsaka. Dhadni Dadnoho Dadhishu. It is involved. Okay. Then Guru Shabda, Gurau Gurvoho Gurushu. Dhenu, Upkaranta Strilinga Shabda. Dhenvam Dhenvoho Dhenushu. So some pattern is there, you can see everywhere. Madhu Shabda, Madhuni Madhunoho Madhushu. Napumsaka. Madhu Madhuni Madhuni. In Saptami also it has the Ekavachana form is Madhuni only. Madhuni in the what is the sweetness that is from B? I forget suddenly the name of it. So in that, okay, and Madhunoho Madhushu. Tad and Asmad Yushmad, important, right? Tad is that Sahataute, and then Sate Taha, and then Tatate Tani in the three lingas. Asmad is, of course, Aham Avam Vayam. Yushmad is Tvam Yuam Yuyam. How do they decline in Saptami? Tad Shabda goes to Tasmin Tayoho Teshu in Pullinga and Napumsaka. And in Strilinga, it goes to Tasyam Tayoho Tasu. Okay. In her, in those two ladies, amongst those, upon those ladies, amidst those ladies, like that. Okay. Asmad goes to Mai Avayoho Asmasu. And Yushmad goes to Tvai Yuvayoho Yushmashu. Mai Avayoho Asmasu, in me, in us too, in all of us. So Asmasu Ekaha Yuvakaha Asti. Amongst us, Asmasu, amongst us, Ekaha Yuvakaha, one young person, Asti is there. I'm looking. Okay. Tvai Yuvayoho Yushmasu. In you too, in amongst all of you. Like that. Okay. So, of course, this is not useful because we are not going to practice like this. We are not going to practice Saptami only. If you practice Saptami only, you won't remember it. The best way to practice is Prathamatru Saptami for Akaranta Pullinga, Ikaranta Pullinga, Ukaranta Pullinga, Rikaranta Pullinga. Then go to same way Akaranta Strilinga, Ikaranta Strilinga, Ikaranta Strilinga. Like that, Ukaranta and all, we don't have to go. That much is enough. Like then Ukaranta Pullinga Guru. Like that we go. Okay. All right. And finally we go to Tad Shabda and Asmad and Yushmad. This is Sarvanamas. This is Madhyama and Uttama Purusha utility. And this is Prathama Purusha utility, Sarvanama, most important. Tad Ye Tad pairing. Okay. Some rules pertaining to the, I didn't thank Bhagini at all. Thanks, Ishavarya, for reading for us. Some rules pertaining to the locative case. The answer to the question where kutra and the verb will be in the locative case. See, sometimes it will be in Dvitiya, remember. Ramaha kutra gacchati, Ramaha nagaram gacchati will come, not nagare gacchati. But most places, Ramaha kutra asti, Ramaha nagare asti. Gamanartaka Dvitiya may come. But in other dhatu sense, Saptami is the intent. Ramaha kutra vasati. Ramaha Ayodhyayam vasati. Ayodhya strilinga, so Ayodhyayam, Sitayam, like that. So, where kutra and the verb will be in the locative case, the answer. Udaharanam, Kamalani kasare santi. Kutra santi kasare in the locative case. The answer indicating time in response to the question when, kada. The question word switches from kutra to kada for time. Kada and the verb will be also in the locative case. Udaharanam, aham sayankale gacchami. Aham kada gacchami, sayankale gacchami. Vartamana kala means usually I go in the evening, like that. Today evening, you would have said gamishyami, something like that. But anyway, don't worry. Okay. The word expressing something on which one sits, stands, etc. will be in locative case. Udaharanam, kate, on the mat. Kate upavishati. Balakah kate upavishati. Asande upavishati. Like this. Or tishtati. If the Guru Varya is angry, asande tishtati. Locative case has to be used for the word that denotes a person, thing, for whom or which liking, devotion, respect, etc. are shown. The number 4 is the bhavartaka saptami. Okay, bhavadikarana saptami, I should say, where the bhava is placed in the adhikarana, bhavadikarana saptami, a technical title for that, but that's not, what you will place as bhava and another, a liking, a devotion, a respect, etc. So, jeshte shraddha vartate, jeshte adaraha bhavatu, these kind of examples. Okay, jeshtaha jeshte. Okay. So, this basic Saptami rules they have shown. They have shown how place, how time, and number 3 was not really greatly different from number 1, but they brought out a certain difference in the sense of sit, stands, etc. Nothing too different from exists and goes, etc. Really, okay. And then here, sorry, goes is different. Goes will take karmatva, like goes to the town, not in the town. Okay. All right. Jeshte Shraddha Adara Bhavatu was that bhavadikarana saptami we talked about. Okay. Rame mama bhaktihi asti. Sitayam mama vishwasaha vartate. Upon Sita, my confidence is there, like that. Okay. Mahila mama bharyayam mama pritihi vartate. My affection is there upon my wife, like that. That is the Saptami Bhava. Okay. Sambodhana vibhakti. Oh, we can't leave alone. No, they're not teaching Sati Saptami at this slide, but that's okay. We have seen they're going to teach it in the next level for you guys because it's a little involved. So it didn't take it up. Okay. But know that there is another use of Saptami as Sati Saptami style, conditioning. Leave that alone. But Sambodhana Vibhakti, the Vibhakti that is left for us to catch up with. Okay. Hey Ram, hey Sita, like that. How do you do that in Sanskritam? In the preceding lesson, the 7 cases were discussed. In the preceding lessons, not just lesson. The 7 cases were discussed. Apart from these 7 cases, there is Sambodhana Vibhakti, vocative case of address. Vocative means to vocalize and call someone. What a beautiful picture. Again, Vadapalani Papaya. Vapa. Not Vadasam Papaya. A brilliant picture is. The vocative case is only a variation of the nominative case. So it is like a substitute to the Pratama Vibhakti. So it's called Sambodhana Pratama. And it's not an independent case. It's kind of subservient. And very funnily, only in the Ekavachana there is a variation. In Dvivachana and Bahuvachana, it is copycat of Pratama Vibhakti. So if there are many Ramas and you have to call them, you cannot do anything special. You have to just use say, hey Ramaha, like that Ramaha. Tone and dragging can happen, but Ramaha only will be there. No difference. But Ramaha is Pratama Ekavachana, whereas in vocative case it becomes Rama. Visarga is dropped. Okay, see, Hey Rama, not Hey Ram. Hey Rama. Has to be still pronounced. Hey Rama. Boho, Hey, etc. are used. Re is also seen. Re is also seen. Re, Chataka, one verse is there. Boho, He are used to indicate that it is vocative. So it's a style. We use it. Just saying Rama is also vocative, but He is used to increase the power of hailing someone, power of vocalizing for hailing someone, calling someone. Boho Mukunda, Atra Pashya, Hey Mukunda, see here. All the Prabhuvaryas in our group are asking this. Mukunda is alternate name for Krishna. Hey Govinda, Kutra Gachasi. Hey Govinda, where are you going? Hey Govinda, Hey Gopala, Radha, Vallabha, Manana Gopala. All are in Sambodhana Pratamasi. Hey Govinda, Hey Gopala, Hey Radha, Vallabha, Hey Madana Gopala. Also in our Saraswati Stotra also it is in Pratama Sambodhana. Hey Saraswati. So Saraswati, Namastubhyam, Varade, Hey Varade, Hey Kamarupini. Everywhere you can imagine the calling there. Okay. So rest is different. Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada is a Varaprapti prayer. Okay. Aye, ayi, are, re. See, so many styles are there. Okay. Aye, ayi, are, re are others used for addressing in place of he. Manya, Mahodaya, Shriman, Arya, etc. And Manye, Arye, Mataha, Bhagini, etc. are used for addressing men and women respectively. So, I use Bhagini a lot, right? So, hey Bhagini, like that. So, that is that. Sambodhana Pratama for Bhagini Shabda. And then, hey Mahodaya, hey Manya, hey Shriman, hey Arya. This can be used. Mahodaya, sometimes I use that. So then Manye, Strilinga form of Manya, hey Manye. Say Manya, Manye, Manyaha in Pratama Vibhakti. In Sambodhana, it's hey Manye, hey Manye, hey Manyaha. Are used for addressing men and women respectively with respect also. This respectively means correspondingly, but with respectfully, respectively also can be said there. It is left to one's discretion as to which of them suits better in a given context. Aibho, sometimes bo and ai are used together. Aibho, ayu ye, like that. Very stylized in Nataka text, you will see that a lot. Aibo. Two of them joined together. The vocative singular form differs from the nominative. Nominative is Pratama Vibhakti. Nominative singular. The dual and the plural forms in the vocative and nominative are the same. That's what they're saying. Dvivachana and Bahuvachana, there is no variation in vocative case, only in Ekavachana. Given below are few forms in vocative singular. Akaranta pullinge Rama iti. Ikaranta pullinge Hare iti. Ukaranta pullinge Guro iti. Hey Guro. Then Akaranta strilinge Rame iti. Site, Rame, Late. Ikaranta strilinge Mate, Mati shabda. Matihi, Mati, Matayaha. Mate, He Mate, Shri Mate. Ikaranta strilinge Nandini. See, Hraswa happens. Nandini, Nandinyau, Nandinyah, Dirga, Nandini. But in Sambodhana, it curtails to a Hraswa. Nandini, Hey Nandini, like that. So Dhenuhu, Ukaranta Strilinga, Dheno, just like Guru. Guru goes to Guru, Dhenuhu goes to Dheno. Guruhu goes to Guru. All right, so good number of examples, good introduction to Sambodhana Vibhakti. So with that concluded, we have some exercises. You take a 3-4 minute break, please, at this time. Let us spend some time doing these exercises after the break. Please take a water break, okay? Yeah. Okay, welcome back. Revati Varia is very alert, you see. Revati Subramaniam. She already unmuted, ready for the, she knows, oh, this will be crowdsourced. I get ready, I will unmute myself. Nice energy, Bhagini. Okay, so we will crowdsource the answers. Pretty straightforward work, but it's good practice. Okay, a clue about what is found. Sorry, let me see if I restarted the recording first. Yeah, I think recording is going. Yeah, correct. So a clue about what is found in what. So what is found in what? क्या किस चीज में है? क्या किस चीज में है? What is found in what? कः पदार्थः कस्मिन् पदार्थे अस्ति? अन्यस्मिन् कस्मिन् पदार्थे अस्ति? Is given. Make sentences with these words using the hint. So flower, pushpam, is found in all these things. Lata, vrikshaha, mala, mastakam, kandolaha. So, pushpam indalata asti. Indalata goes to latayam in Sanskrit. So, latayam, strilinga akaranta. So, latayam asti. Like that, one example they have given. So, now, pushpam, vrikshaha asti. Katham?
Vrukshe.
अस्ति
Vrikshe asti. So it is there upon the tree or in the tree. Pullinga saptami ekavachana. Okay. Mala.
Malayam.
Malayam. Well done. Malayam. Strilinga. Okay. Strilinga. So similar to Lata, Malayam asti. Mastakam. Mastake. Well done. Again, Napumsaka, but Saptami Ekavachana is like Vriksha only. So Mastake. I mean, upon the head. Like this lady. Okay, she everywhere. It is there upon her dress, upon her head. She has a literal lata growing in her hair. Nice picture to go with this exercise. Pushpam. Kandolaha.
Kandole.
Kandole. Kandola means kushkol बोलते हैं ना वो मतलब kashkol. That is that patram in which you pick up flowers, the dhani. Usually you'll go to collect flowers in a nice bowl, na? That is called kandola. So yeah. Kandole asti. If you use it for pushpa, if you use it for bhiksha, it's bhiksha patram. Okay. Shlokaha, Gita, Grantaha, Ramayanam, Natakam, Natika. So the shlokas are found in the Bhagavad Gita, in some Grantha, in Ramayana, in the Nataka, in a little Nataka, Natika, Strilinga word. So one example they have explained already, not that we needed it. Gitayam santi. Shlokaha Bhagavad Gitayam santi. Okay. Grantah?
Granthe.
Grantheshu is better than Granthe. Okay, both are legal. As answer, both are legal. Because the Santi pluralization is due to Shlokaha. So here technically, you can actually say Grantheshu Santi, Granthe Santi, Ekavachana. Both will do the, I have used the Ekavachana here, but you can put / Grantheshu Santi. But Gitayam, of course, there are other Gitas. There are so many other famous Gitas. So you can actually say Gitasu Santi also, nothing wrong. But typically when we say Gita, we mean Bhagavad Gita. So Gitayam Ekavachana. So with Grantha, somehow we tend to go pluralize, right? Shlokaha Grantheshu Santi is the Loka Satya. Yeah.
The Santi is because of Shlokaha.
Correct.
So here it can be
correct.
Either, right? Yeah.
The location can be singular or plural or dvivachana if you wish in some case. Yes. Okay. Yes. Correct. Okay. Next one was Ramayanam.
Ramayane.
Ramayana. Here only one Ramayana. We don't have many Ramas and many Ramayanas. So one Ramayana. So Ramayane santi shlokaha. Shloka granthameva Ramayana. Natakam.
Natake.
Natake. Here Povachana.
Natakeshu.
Yes, you can use Natakeshu santi also. Very good. Natika.
Natikayam.
Natikayam. Bahuvachana.
Natikasu.
Natikasu. Sitasu. Natikasu. Okay, Natikayam is just I am adding the problem a little bit. Okay. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Devam. Deva, not Devam. Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Ganapati Prarthana. Okay. I guess these guys are singing.
Natika means small place.
Small play, Natika. It's typically like cafe cappuccino, like that we say in Latin, like that, cappuccino is a tiny cup of coffee like that. Like Natika is like a tiny play. It's used in that sense. Janaha Karyakramaha. Oh, here they have literally put Bahuvachana, guys. We don't have option. They already put Bahuvachana. Here you are following the linga of the reference word. Of course, we did the exercise in Bahuvachana. Here we have to do it in Bahuvachana. Okay. Karyakramaha, Karyalayaha, Grihani, Sabaha, Vityaha, all are in Bahuvachana. In Prathama Bahuvachana, it switch it to Saptami. Janaha Karyakrameshu Bhavanti. People will be there in programs. Janaha Karyalayaha. Karyalayeshu. Okay, Bahuvachana. Karyalaye would be Ekavachana. So Karyalayeshu Bhavanti. So people will be there in office. Today they are in the streets. Janaha Grihani. Grihanisu. Grihani is Bahuvachana. Griha Shabda. Go back, see it, strip the Bahuvachana Pratyaya in Prathama. Take Griha Shabda and go to Griheshu, Napumsaka. So not Grihasu. Grihasu, if it was Griha Shabda, it is not Griha Shabda, it's Griha Shabda. Griham, Grihe, Grihani. So Griha Akaranta Napumsaka Shabda. So Griheshu is the correct answer. Okay. So you have to develop that ability to strip, know the Pratipadika and come back. Okay. All right. Next is Sabaha.
Sabasu.
Correct. Somebody tried Sabe and then dragged off. That's okay. Sabhasu is the answer. Okay. Like Latasu. Strilinga. Janaha Vityaha.
Janeshu.
What is the Pratipadika of Vityaha? Vityaha is Bahuvachana.
Vitheshu.
Vithi. Ikaranta Strilinga. Vithi. So Vithi, Vithayaha. Okay. Vityaha. Sorry, Vityaha. Plural. Vityaha. Vithi, Vithyo, Vityaha. Some declension is there. So Vithi Shabda. So how that will go? Vithishu it will go. Okay. Strilinga Vithi Shabda Ikaranta Nadi Nadyau Nadyaha types. So Vithi Vithyau Vityaha Nadi Nadyau Nadya Vithi Vithyau Vityaha. Vithi is like what we use in South Bidi. A road, alternate name for Marga, Vithi. Avenue. Avenue is the sense. Okay, Vithishu. So good practice that was. Last one here in the screen is Aksharani dash Bhavanti. Letters are there in many things, but again plural exercise is there if you notice. Shlokaha, Vakyani, Padani, Phalakani, Kathaha. What I would do first thing I do, I'm just going through some prakriya for you guys mentally. Shlokaha, Pratama Bahuvachana. What is the declension table? Shlokaha, Shlokau, Shlokaha. Shlokaha, Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. That is first you have to mentally freeze it. Shloka Shabdaha. Akaranta Pullinga Shloka Shabdaha. So Saptami will be Rame Ramayoho Rameshu, Shloke Shlokayoho Shlokeshu. Tapak, like that Rama Shabda prototype, drop the Shlokeshu. No problem. Pullinga Saptami Bahuvachana. Vakyam Vakye Vakyani. Vakya Shabda. Akaranta Napumsakalinga Vakya Shabda. Vakyam Vakye Vakyani. So like Rama Shabda, like Rame Ramayoho Rameshu. Same way, Vakye Vakyayoho Vakyeshu. Like that is the process, guys. Okay. Padani is also Akaranta Napumsaka. Phalakani is also, Phalaka means board. Phalakani is also Akaranta Napumsaka Shabda. You should drop the ni. Ni is from the plural of Pratama Vibhakti. It has no role in Saptami. Okay, only Vachana has to be remembered. Bahuvachana has to be remembered. Cut the ni. Go back to the Pratipadika. Figure out the Linga and ending. Okay, then go to Saptami using Phala Shabda, Rama Shabda, Sita Shabda, Lata Shabda, etc. like that. Katha. So clearly Katha, Kathe, Kataha. So like that. Okay, guys, you guys attempt now. Aksharani Shlokeshu Bhavanti we did. Next one is Vakyani.
Vakyeshu.
Vakyeshu. Well done. Vakye, Vakyayoho, Vakyeshu. In sentences. Okay. Padani. Padeshu. In words. Okay. Padam Pade Padani. Padeshu in words. Phalakani. Phalakeshu upon the boards. Okay, like this, full of letters. Then last one is Kathaha.
Kathasu.
Well done. Kathasu. Not Katashu. Kathasu. Katha, Kathe, Kataha. Lata, Late, Lataha. Latayam, Latayoho, Latasu. Kathayam, Kathayoho, Kathasu. Plural is Kathasu. Ekavachana is Kathayam. Okay, so that was good exercise. One more, some more actually, 2 and 3 are there. Write down the correct vocative case from case form in the brackets. So, Pratama and Sambodhana. Like you have to do the transform. So the selection is, they have already answered, but selection is Rama, Rama, Rama. So we have to pick Rama and put apostrophe. That's all. Okay, apostrophe you can put if it'll be nice. If you put it, it means Sambodhana. Okay. So Harihi has Hare, Harau, Hari. What is correct?
Hare.
Hare. Well done. Not Hari. Hare. Hey, Hare. Like that. Okay. Hari. It sounds like it is a possibility because we saw Rama, but it is Hare. Okay. Then Matihi. Mate, Mati, Matau.
Mate.
Okay. And then Guruhu. Gurau, Guru, Guro.
Guru.
Well done. Hey, Guru. Kamadenuhu. Oh, that a bountiful cow. Kamadhenuhu. Kamadhenu. The middle one. Kamadhenu. Hey, Kamadhenu. Hey, dear giver of desires. Okay. Bhagini. Ikaranta Strilinga Shabda. We'll go to Pratama Ekavachana Sambodhana is Bhagini. Bhagini. You cut the Dirga E, make it Hrisva Ikara. Bhagini. Hey, Bhagini. First one is the answer. Very good. Mala. Male, Mala, Mala. Male. See, Lata Shabda, Hey Late, Sita, Hey Site. Same, Hey Mala, Hey Male. Hey Male. Hey Mala, no? Mala, Hey Male. Okay, instead of Hey, I'm using apostrophe here, like they have copycatted. Well done. So we got the sense of that. Okay. Teacher is telling this girl who is angry. Instagram kid, I think. Write down yes or no against the following statements. Okay. Late conjunction is found only in Vedas. Yes. Late is the Lakara, which is too late for us. Easy way to remember because it is only in the Vedas. Okay. Roots are divided into 11 classifications.
Yes.
No,
10. 10. Classification is the Gana Vyavastha. Okay. The English question confuses. Kati Gana. Datavaha Dasha Ganasu Santi. Kati ganasu dashaganasu santi. Ganeshu. Ganaha Ganeshu. Ganeshu. See, already made a mistake. So, no, 10. There are 3 conjugations in past tense.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
What are they? Do you remember the titles?
Parosha.
Lung, late. Late is Vedic. Lung, one more.
Lit. Lit.
Okay, you look up. Lit is the Paroksha Bhuta, lung, and I think
Lung, lung, lit.
Lung.
lit.
Lung.
Ring, lit, ring, lit, and lung. Okay, correct.
Lung and lit.
Oh God.
Ring is Bhavadyotaka, no? Just guys, we need to go back and make sure we get it right. Okay. Lung, yeah, lung, lung, lit. Lung, lung, lit. Lung is the causal set, which is different. It is a double usage will be there. Yadi bhavishyati tarhi, that one, yadi tarhi stuff. Lung, lung, lit. Lung, lung, lit. Okay. And for future, it is lut, lit. Okay, lut, lit. Only those two you answer. Don't include ring in future. It is not really future. It is causal. Then lot, vidiling, ashirling under bhavartaka. Okay, all right, we'll go forward. Okay, there are 3. Anyway, the answer was easy. Yes, there are 3 conjugations in past tense. Yes, but better to remember what are. Adyatana is the period from morning to evening. No. It is from yesterday midnight to today midnight. Okay, so no. 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. is the Adyatana. The suffix denoting the classification of roots is called Vikarana Pratyaya.
Correct.
Yes.
The suffix denoting, denoting means recognizing the classification. Which way denoting here is in the sense of it does that identification of the classification. So here the answer is yes. Correct. Though it is a little what you call tricky question, the way it is phrased. Yes. Okay. So yes, the suffix that helps to vary the gana is the Vikarana Pratyaya. That is what defines the classification. There is no problem. Okay, where you are in what you call some kind of confusion, is it this or is it that? Go with your guts. Okay, usually your gut will be, or 70% feeling will be for something. Go with that. Okay, even though sometimes the confusion may be there in the questioning style. Okay. Well done. So I think we'll conclude here. We'll start tomorrow morning with the balance portions. So I might also need the tomorrow afternoon class more for a revision set. What I have found is, if you use Parichaya books first chapter, the next level's first chapter, they're actually punaravartanam, like, re-practicing what we have learned. There is a nice segment there. I said, hey, this is useful for our Pravesha students. So I have actually brought it that portion, and I will share those slides because those slides are not there in your textbook. So it's okay to share that. So I will share those slides with you later also, but let us see if tomorrow afternoon we can use that also and conclude our learning with a summary lesson. Okay. So see you all. See you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Okay. Are there any questions as we trail off today?
Prabhuji, the tenses which you have sent in the WhatsApp earlier, please resend it because it's, I think, not opening now.
Varya, I don't know whether resending will help. You must fix your WhatsApp, I think. It is there. It is there with everybody else. I will privately send to you again. You mean the images?
Yes, Prabhu, that which you are referring in the morning class.
I sent it to you, something you had asked in WhatsApp. I sent you the links for the conjugation table and declension tables that I use.
Afternoon you sent it, Prabhu?
Yeah. I sent it in the group also, 2 links. One is for the PDF file, another a video link for practicing the Shabda Rupas.
Okay.
Okay. It is there in your WhatsApp. We look up. Tell me if you still want something, you ask me in personal message. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Guru.
See you all, guys. Namaste.
Dhanyawad.
Namaste.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
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 ಶುಭ ದಿನಂ. ಶುಭ ದಿನಂ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.